everybody, I'm Doug Walker, and with me is...
Uncle Yo.
Uncle Yo, yes, and he's very excited because we're at Kineticon right now, and of course we can't be at Kineticon without reading some smut. So we have some really fascinating smut. As soon as I found out this existed, I said we gotta film ourselves reading this. For those that watch Demo Reel, all two of you, there's a scene where Donnie Dupre meets up with Uncle Yo, and he says he's always had this fantasy that somebody would write slashfic about him, or just fan fiction in general. And sure enough, somebody has written slashfic about Donnie Dupre and Uncle Yo.
There's a point where Live Journal needs to become Dead Journal.
And
the time is now.
And we are going to read it for you right now. And I think my absolute favorite is that there's a little warning here. It says, warning, slash, fluff, and intense pocky kissing. I don't know what pocky kissing is, but I get the feeling we're gonna find out. So let's find out together. We'll exchange from paragraph to paragraph. Okay, it's called the Pocky Game. All right. After running back up to the hotel room, Donnie took a huge gasp of breath. Boy, was he out of shape. Uncle Yo, hey! The two continued to chuckle. Learning so much about how much fun these places could be.
Especially when you're hanging out with someone who is willing to do so much with you, even in such a short amount of time. It was a wonder, really, how a friendship could blossom so quickly at places like these, and even share an unspoken bond just by hanging out.
Once he was handed the beer, they both reached for the bottle opener at the same time. They both froze for a second when their hands touched. Donnie took his chance to remove the cap on his beer. Smiling, he held up the bottle toward his friend.
Here is to you finding out what tentacle hentai is about without screaming.
I don't like where this is going. That's not in there, I'm just saying. That shit is crazy.
Uncle Yo snickered, but pretty kinky.
Maybe for you, but...
Before Donnie could finish, Uncle Yo just gave out a quick-hearted laugh. Dude, it's fine, whatever, Uncle Yo said with a shrug, while Donnie rolled his eyes and gave a chuckle with him.
So...
Uncle Yo gave another chuckle, before waving his hand to dismiss the subject, holding up the beer for Donnie. Okay, it's fine, ready?
Giving a blink or two before holding up his beer.
Who is that?
Donnie gave a nod and a smile. Ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3! And they both began to chug their beer. Donnie gripped the blanket as he swallowed as much of the nasty liquid as he could.
Okay, Sam Adams is a prime lager.
Then Donnie choked. Is this all symbolic? I mean, is that where the actual slash fiction comes in? He couldn't take in anymore.
Damn it, do you have to tease him? His pride does not need to be poked, thank you very much.
And that's not in quotes, so I guess that's just writer commentary.
Maybe some sweets will do you good, he offered as he took one of the sticks from the Pocky box. You know, the chugging contest reminds me of another game, but it involves the Pocky.
How's it go?
Oh, well, it's,
Come on, tell me! You told me a lot about the con and its quirks already. Why stop now?
You ever play the one game, Gay Chicken?
Eyebrows raised.
Well, basically what you do is with the Pocky, taking out a stick, he demonstrated by pointing to each end of the Pocky. Each person takes one end of the Pocky. Oh, Christ. This is really hot. You both come to the middle trying to get the most Pocky, and the one who breaks off first loses.
Donnie's jaw dropped a bit, giving a couple of blinks before shaking his head and clearing his throat. I've never...
There was an awkward silence that filled the room. Then Uncle Yo gave out a sigh before standing up to get another beer. I'm sorry, just thought that you might get a laugh out of it or something. Pausing, Uncle Yo noticed a hand grabbing his arm. He was rather intimidating since he was oh so taller than the other.
This is true. This is true. Good observation. Uncle Yo took a step back as he shook loose his arm from Donnie's grip, staring at the Pocky that was now wedged in the tall one's teeth.
After a while, you simply become
I'm
the
just
tall
the tall one. Shit, maybe lose my place here. Sorry, just thought,
You were at the gay part.
Uncle Yo gave a determined nod as he opened his lips and took the other end of the pocky stick. Through his teeth, he spoke to Donnie.
We'll do this on the count of 3.
Donnie moved his lips slightly. Just go.
Okay. The Pocky game between the two men as they nibbled away at the Pocky toward each other. Donnie's heart was beating so fast, he almost forgot where they were, why they were standing. Uncle Yo kept pecking way faster toward him, looking determined as ever. They were getting closer and closer, reaching out to grab Donnie's shirt to draw him near Uncle Yo. Uncle Yo winced his eyes shut as he got closer to the other's lips, bending down to reach the other as they closed the space between them. Donnie made his way to finish his Pocky off.
Then, there, in the midst of their little war on the Pocky, they kissed. Oh, lips pushed against each other as they froze, both knowing about the rule. The first who breaks away loses. Donnie didn't know what to do. Uncle Yo, however, wrapped his arms around Donnie's back.
Oh, come on!
Now lashing out his tongue in determination to retrieve the rest of that Pocky that was in Donnie's mouth.
Donnie now decided he couldn't let Uncle Yo win. That guy had already won at their little drinking contest earlier. He was not gonna back down. Not this time. Donnie gave out a slight low growl at the back of his throat as he pushed his tongue back against the other's. No way was he gonna surrender the last little bit of Pocky. The pair of their pants now brushing against each other as they continued their kiss. Things were starting to get really intense, and it wasn't just the heat that rose in the battle. Legs wrapped around each other's as they rolled around on the bed. Stop! No! 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 Soon Uncle Yo was on the bottom. That is a lie! Almost completely forgetting about the Pocky. It wasn't it wasn't until they rolled back again as Uncle Yo aggressively took back to take charge against Donnie.
I want that Pocky! Donnie let go as he sat up a bit. You broke off first. I didn't.
I know, but Donnie, you're ...
What? I'm what?
You shouldn't be doing this. I mean, we shouldn't be ... They're just friends, that's it. Don't fool yourself, Donnie, that's all it was.
I love the writer commentary in this, like the writer is like the fan reading it. No, don't go in there, don't do it!
Donnie, there's something I want to ask.
What is it?
Uncle Yo was about to ask him when a certain German opened the door wide as he entered into the room, grumbling as he adjusted the camera he was holding. I knew it!
Don't you two ever thought about leaving the door open, ajar, when you are expecting a third person? Der Dummkopf!
Only one more day till this con was over, and they sure will remember what they've had here together. They will never forget it. I'll find you and skin you alive, little teenager who wrote this.
You are going to be sued! Sued by us!
Burned at the stake!
You have made some powerful enemies, my friend.
Sam Adams is good beer!
It is very good beer. Boston Lager is awesome. And we do not do Pocky games like that. We do it out of our anuses.
What?
No, that's why I brought you up here. That's why the door's locked. You didn't notice that? It locked from the inside?